Good morning! This morning we're doing yoga with Scott. Hi. He'll be the model. So let's get started just like Scott is, standing with your feet about as wide as your hips. And then bring the hands to prayer position. And let's do this together to really begin in a conscious way. Take your mind into your body and close your eyes. Just take 3 breaths here, breathing through the nose. Focus on this moment. Feel the warmth of your body. And then release the arms. And you can take your arms up overhead and reach as high as you're able. Lifting up, look up. And get as tall as you can, not just through the arms and shoulders, but also through the rib cage, the spine, the stomach. And then reach the arms back down by your sides and forward fold into what we call the ragdoll position. Scott is really good at letting his head go here. You can see his head is just completely hanging, which is what you want. Completely release the muscles in your neck, your shoulders. And let's do that twice more, a little bit faster. Roll up to standing, reach your arms high. As you reach up with your entire upper body, you're also grounding down with your legs and you're spreading the toes out. Now forward bend into the ragdoll position. Drop the head, let the shoulders relax. One more time, roll up slowly. Reach up, look up, and extend your body. Forward fold, drop the head. This time when you come up, take the hands overhead again as you did before, but press your palms together into prayer position. And bring your heads into neutral, so just look forward and lean your entire body to your right, side stretch as much as you can. And then lean your entire body to the left. Emphasize the action in the core and the spine. And then one more time, lean to the right. Scott's got a fan in his way there. And lean to the left. Now bring your hands on your hips, keeping your feet as wide as your hips. Pull the elbows together and take a back bend here. Lean back. Lean back. Yeah, Scott, take your elbows closer. That's right. Elbows together, shoulders together. Lift your chest. And then come on back to standing and just let the arms hang real loose. Twist side to side, floppy arms. Releasing tension in the upper body. All right, we're going to move into a lunge position. So just take the right foot forward with your hands down on either side of the right foot. And you can see how Scott's spinning his back heel up. That's exactly right. And bending the front knee to about 90 degrees. Try to extend your back leg unless it hurts you. One of the negative things about a video instead of me being live in person is that if something's bothering you, I can't give you a personal modification. But in general, if anything hurts, you should back off. Gently drop the back knee to the floor. Do you need your knee padded or are you okay there? Pad the knee if you need it. And as Scott's doing here, the hips coming forward is the most important element here. Doesn't matter so much what you're doing with the upper body, just send the hips forward and stretch back leg, groin. right, now go ahead and lift the back knee off the mat again, just like you did a moment ago. Extend your back leg, and assuming your right foot is in front, take your right hand on your hip. Now, Scott, lift your hips a little bit more, and then twist towards me exactly like that. If you want to make it more challenging, you can take your right arm to the ceiling, extending the twist. So you're thinking of the extension in the spine first and the twist is second. Now go ahead and bring your hands back down and step your back foot forward into ragdoll position. Just hang there for a moment. We'll do the other side. Keep the left foot in front, step your right foot back. As long as there's no pain, extend your back leg, straighten out your back knee. And the front knee is bending at 90 degrees. You want to lift your hips a little more, Scott. Yes. Hold the pose. And then drop the back knee. Pad the knee if you need to. And the most important thing here is that your hips are going forward. You can do what you like with the upper body for this pose. It's not important. The important thing is to stretch both hips, your back groin, back hip flexors, and the back hamstrings. Oops, I meant to say quadriceps. Take the back knee up off the floor so you'll be back in the position where you started. And assuming your left foot is in front, take your left hand to your hip and twist your chest upwards. Make sure your hips are just about as high as your front knee. If you want to make this more challenging, raise the left arm. Spread your wings. Extending the arms, extending the spine and the back leg. And take the hand down and step your back foot forward into ragdoll position. This time, if you're able, clasp your hands at your low back. Extend the arms and then move the hands away from the low back. So Scott's got a lot of flexibility and his legs are straight here, but if this hurts you or pulls on your low back, it's really important to bend your knees. You never want to injure yourself in yoga. Let the hands move away from the low back, and ideally here you're breathing Ujjayi breath. Steady, even breath through the nose. Take one more breath. And then let your hands release to the floor. If they don't reach the floor, you can put your hands on blocks. Put all the weight into the hands and the right foot and lift your left leg behind you as much as you can. Yeah. Lift your left leg as high as you can, again, without hurting yourself. And as you're lifting your back leg, you're dropping your head, trying to get closer to the standing leg. And then we'll do the same with the other leg. Stand on your left. Put the weight in the left foot and the hands. Lifting the right leg as high as you can without pain or injury. As you lift that back leg, be sure the head is dropping and the torso is aiming for the standing leg. And go ahead and bring your feet together. Roll up to standing and put your hands on your hips. And let's move into warrior number one with the right foot in front. Right foot's in front, left foot steps back. Start with your hands on your hips. You can see Scott's got a great warrior one. The front knee is at 90 degrees, the back leg is extended, and you can see the angle of his back foot is really important. Stay there or raise the arms overhead for the full pose. If you do have your arms up, make sure your palms face each other. And then take 3 breaths there. Just stay with the pose. 2 breaths. Stay with it. 1 more. Bring your hands on your hips and step to change your legs. Left foot forward. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Virabhadrasana Ek. Arms up if you can. And try to stay steady in the physical body as the breath moves like the wind, flowing breath through the nose. The mind might also be moving, that's natural. The emotions might be moving. All that can happen, just be sure the body is as steady as it can be. And bring your hands on your hips, step your back foot forward, and come into warrior number 2. Right foot is forward. Right foot is forward. Those of you that are familiar with Warrior 1 and Warrior 2, you know it's a different orientation of the hips and it's a different orientation of the torso, just as Scott's exhibiting here. You can see he's got this beautiful alignment from wrist through the shoulders into the other wrist, exactly horizontal, just how you want it. And the spine is vertical more or less. From this position, take side angle by bending your right elbow. Place your elbow on your thigh. And then reach the arm over. Now, if this is too much for you, this arm position, you could have the arms straight up to the ceiling. But having it in a diagonal position like Scott had it originally is what we're going for eventually. Take 3 breaths here. Extend from the fingertips all the way down to the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, fill your body with that precious prana, air. Come on up to standing. Step yourself to the front of the mat. And take the other side. Left foot's in front, warrior number 2. Starting off with the standing poses today. Strengthening the body, building some heat in the body. Hold it there, steady as you can. And keep your face relaxed, muscles of the jaw relaxed. Now take the side angle pose, left forearm down to the thigh. Right arm can come directly to the ceiling or overhead into a diagonal, which is more challenging. We've got a great example in Scott's demonstration here of that long diagonal line. Like if I put a marble here, it would just go all the way down to the outer edge of the foot, which is just what you want. 1 more breath. And then come on up to standing in a straddle. So you'll face the long way of the mat. Turn your toes out a little bit. And then come on down with your hands to the floor, as close as they'll get to the floor. Shake out your head here. Just make double sure that your toes are turned out for this position. And walk your hands over to the right side. Slightly bend the right knee, but keep your left leg straight. Yes. And then slowly move to the other side. Walk your hands to the left. Bend the left knee. Be sure the right leg stays straight. Do that twice more to each side. You can take your own time, but I recommend staying for about 3 to 5 seconds on each side. Stretching the hips, the groin, and also getting the bonus of the head lower than the heart here. And once you're finished, slowly roll up to standing. Take the feet about as wide as your hips again, and we'll do one more sequence before we move to the balances. Here's how it'll work with the breathing. Inhale, take the arms up. When you exhale, twist to your left with the hands at the height of the shoulders. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist right, arms to shoulder height. You've got a fan there. Hopefully at home you don't have a fan. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. You can step to your left so the fan's not in your way, Scott. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Really twist from the belly, the core. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Use your abdominal muscles here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Once more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Finish the pose with the arms by your sides. Just take one breath in and return to the prayer position, just like we started here. Look at your fingertips and register this present moment. See your fingertips. Feel your feet on the floor. You can release the arms and we'll move into balances. So first balance is airplane pose. You're going to stand. Why don't you just turn to the side so they can see your profile. Stand on the right foot and take your left leg back into the airplane balance. Yeah, that looks great, but pull your shoulder blades closer. So it's more of a back bend with the upper body. And if you don't know this already, it really does help to have your eyes looking at one spot. Bring the shoulder blades together so you're really making a back bend. Hold it. And then change legs. Dekasana, airplane pose, sometimes called the bird pose. Balance as best you can. It's a game, it's a challenge. Try not to be crunching in the face or the jaw. If you come out of it, just start again. Hold it. And then release. And bring the feet together, and you can face the camera for this one. Stand on your right foot, pick up your left knee to the side with your left hand. And try to have the knee out to the side if you can. And then extend your right arm for balance. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. I'm sorry I didn't say it to start with, but you can always use the wall or a piece of furniture if you are having an imbalanced day. No problem with that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more balance. Stand on your right leg, cross your left ankle over the right knee, and squat into the right leg. I'm not sure what this pose is called. I've heard it called standing half pigeon pose or one-legged Utkatasana. It's a challenge, all right. You're dropping the seat and lifting the chest at the same time. Hold it. And come out of it. Okay, other side, same thing. Stand on your leg. Cross ankle over knee. No pressure, Scott. So the standing leg is bending deeply, the chest is lifting. Hold it. One more breath. And release. All right. We're going to move down onto the stomach now. And once you're on the stomach, we'll take a resting pose by just turning your head to one side. Either side is fine. Totally relax the body here. You can do whatever you want with the arms. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. And release tension in the body as you exhale. Inhale. One more breath. Just let the floor support you there. Now go ahead and put your forehead on the floor. So now we're coming into a symmetrical pose. Take the arms by your sides with the palms down. Gently press into your palms. So you should feel this somewhat in your shoulders and your arms because you're pushing into the floor with the hands. Now lift up your right leg behind you. With the right leg lifting, point and flex the right foot a couple of times. So you get some movement through the ankle, through the foot. Lower your right leg. Keep both legs on the floor. Lift your upper body, your head, your chest, your arms as high as you can. Even the hands come off the floor here. So you may notice this is the same pose in the upper body that you just did in airplane pose. Scott's got a beautiful demonstration here with his shoulder blades together. And release the upper body. Lift the left leg up. Point and flex the left foot several times. Move the ankle. Move the toes. I see some beach tar on Scott's foot. It's from Hermosa Beach, definitely. Release the leg. Lift your upper body just like before. Lift upper body. Back bend in upper body. Pull the shoulder blades together. Squeeze your glutes. Hold it. And release the pose. Lift your right leg up, just as before, but this time rotate your ankle. Make circles with the ankle several times. Be sure to go in both directions. Lower the leg. Now this time take the arms out to the sides like the shape of the letter T. Your palms are still on the floor. Just lift your hands and arms. So for now, you're keeping your head down and your chest down. Lift the hands, lift the arms. Feel the shoulder blades coming together. Hold the arms where they are. Lift the head and the chest as well. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Lift your left leg. Rotate the ankle of the left foot several times in both directions. And then lower that leg and just lift your arms here. Hands up, arms up, as high as they can, like you're a great big bird. Flying with those wings. Add the rest of the upper body, lifting head, chest. Use your glutes, lift your chest up and hold. Now release. And take a breath in and out here. Relax the body. Let your knees bend. And let the feet really slowly flop from the left to the right. This pose should help you release tension in the low back. Next posture is child's pose, Balasana. In the child's pose, it's real important to have your head on the floor. So if it doesn't reach the floor, you can put your hands underneath your head or use a pillow. But once you've got your head on the floor, you'll see that allows you to release muscular tension in the neck. Extend the whole spine right down into the low back. And just take 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Lengthen your exhale. Inhale through the nose. Lengthen your exhale. Next pose is downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come on into it. Downward facing dog is such a great pose for the whole body. Extension through the spine and the arms, extension through the shoulders, and obviously extension through the legs as well. So if you haven't already, go ahead and bend one knee and then the other knee. Stretching out one leg at a time. You can stop the action of the legs and just come into the static pose again. Make sure your palms are well pressed down, your hands are well spread out, fingers spread. And I'm going to count 5 breaths here. Do your best to stay with it. Inhale through the nose, extend your spine. Exhale. Those of you that know Uddiyana Bandha, let's take that on the exhale. Breathe in. If you know Uddiyana Bandha, that means you're drawing the stomach back towards the spine on the exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Such a beautiful long extension from the wrists all the way up to the hips. Breathing in. And with the exhale, pulling the lower abdominal muscles back towards your spine. Come on down to child's pose again after you finish downward facing dog. And just take 2 breaths here. So much of yoga is letting go, releasing, wiping the chalkboard clean. Next pose is plank position. Come on into plank position. And I'm going to count to 10. Do the best you can. If you need to put your knees down, that's just fine. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down to your hands and your knees position, and we're going to take a supported side plank here. So your left knee is on the floor, right hand is on your hip. Hold the pose. Try to be real strong in the extended back leg. Good. Now, if you're able, lift your back foot up. It's pretty challenging and it does demand a lot on the standing knee. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come on through the hands and the knees position and do the other side. Side plank is Vashisthasana. This is a supported side plank with the knee down. Hold it there. This is hard enough for some people just to balance the body like this. If you're able to make it more challenging, lift the back foot up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And release. All right, come onto your back now. And I want to have you do one bridge pose here. So the feet are on the floor, knees are bent. Lift up into bridge pose. The arms can be by your sides, or you can clasp them underneath the bridge like Scott's doing. Either way. Track your breathing here. Track that beautiful rhythmic breath that's happening, whether we're awake or we're asleep, whether we're conscious of it or not. That breath is always supporting us. The rhythm of life. Inhale, exhale. Take one more breath in the bridge. If you can, come up a little higher. And then release the pose. Extend the legs down the mat and take the arms overhead. Reach your body as long as you can. Take the arms on the floor overhead. Now extend from the fingers to the toes. And emphasize now the right arm and the left leg stretching away from each other. Right arm, left leg. Now emphasize left arm, right leg stretching away from each other, extending. And then release the stretch. Take the arms back by your sides and come into one more bridge pose. Same as before, Dvipadapitam. Two-footed bridge, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pose. Pull your right knee into your chest with both hands. Extend your left leg and flex your left foot. With your left foot flexed, lift the left foot up off the floor. Lift the leg up maybe 5 inches. Now holding the knee as you're doing, pull the forehead to the knee. Forehead to knee. Hold it using the abdominal muscles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and do the other side. Pull the knee in. Flex the foot of the extended leg. Now lift the extended leg up off the floor, 4 or 5 inches. Pull your forehead to your knee. Hold it there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pose. Go ahead and extend the arms out to the sides like the shape of the letter T, and put your palms down to the floor. Pick both knees up without using your hands, knees to chest. And then slowly drop the knees to the right side. And then using your core strength, pull the knees through center Drop them to the left side. This is meant to be done slowly. Keep going side to side. And I'm sure you'll feel for yourself there's not just core action here, but there's lower abdominal action. There's arm, shoulder, and spinal action. It's just a great pose for the whole body in terms of strength and flexibility both. Side to side, a couple more. And you can finish this action. Let's extend both legs again. Take the arms overhead again. Reach from the fingers to the toes. Pull the right knee into the chest. Now you're just going to use the left hand to draw that right knee across the body into a spinal twist. Twist your spine, turn your head to look at that outstretched arm. And I'm sure you'll feel for yourself this is a complete spinal twist from the tailbone, the tip of the tailbone, right up to the crown of the head. And take 3 breaths here. I just can't say enough about how important the conscious nostril breathing is while you're doing your yoga postures. So important. Breathe through the nose. Go ahead and change sides. Extend the right leg, pull the left knee into your chest. Using your right hand, twist the knee over to the right. Left arm extends out. Some of you might have read this book that just came out. What's it called? It's got Breathe. James Nestor book. James Nestor. Just came out a few months ago, and so many people that I know are reading it. It's a wonderful layperson's book to understand the importance of nostril breathing, conscious breathing. And I've studied that, of course, from the yogic perspective, but this book pulls all sorts of perspectives from different points in history, different spiritual lineages, people practicing breath and understanding the importance of deep breathing to physical health, mental health, hormonal regulation. All right, now come out of the pose. We're going to do a short breathing exercise, speaking of breathing, and then we'll take relaxation. So I'm going to put this bolster underneath Scott's knees. You can lift up your legs. And if you don't have someone to do that for you, you can do it yourself, or you can skip it. Not everybody needs a bolster between or underneath the knees, but it sure does help to release any tension in the low back. Make sure your palms are facing up. Start by engaging, squeezing your entire body, all the muscles in the body. Squeeze them tight, make fists with your hands, move the feet, tense your mouth, tense your face. Everything holds tight. Squeeze it and release. Take a big breath in. Exhale. One more time. Tense the entire body, the wrists, the ankles, the face. Extend the limbs, squeeze the torso, hold tight, and release. Totally relax the body. Follow my count for this short breathing exercise. Inhale for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your lungs empty, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath without gripping, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your lungs empty, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold without gripping, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lungs are empty, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lungs are empty for 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty lungs, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty lungs, 3, 2, 1. Just take a regular breath now, regular breathing. Now totally relax and take Shavasana. Just lie still, eyes are closed. Become aware of your body resting on the floor. Notice any sounds you can hear. Take a deep breath through the nose and a long exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Wiggle your toes. Run your thumbs along your fingertips. Slowly roll onto your right side for a moment in fetal position. Keep the eyes closed here. Gently move up to a seated position, cross-legged if you can. With your eyes still closed, take one more full breath here. Fill the lungs and complete your exhale. Before we finish, scan your body. Notice any shifts in your body. Bring your hands to prayer position. And take a moment to appreciate your body for all it does for you. And to end the session, Namaste. Thank you so much, Scott. Now, if anybody has time for meditation, now's an ideal time to do it. Otherwise, namaste, take care. See you next time.